came home me stealing, and my eyes were squealing inside myself. I'm sure they can hear me in there. And the old triangle went jingle jangle all along the banks of the Royal Canal. To begin the morning, the water's boiling. Get up, you bowsies, and clean out your cell. And that old triangle went jingle jangle all along the banks of the Royal Canal. On a fine spring evening, the lark was dreaming, the seagulls wheeling high above the wall, and that old triangle went jingle jangle all along the banks of the Royal Canal. The screw was peeping, the lag was sleeping, while he lay weeping for his gal Sal. And the old triangle went jingle jangle all along the banks of the Royal Canal. The wind was rising and the day declining, as I lay pining in my prison cell. And the old triangle went jingle jangle all along the banks of the Royal Canal. In the female prison there are 75 women, and 'tis amongst them I wish I did dwell. And that old triangle could go jingle jangle all along the banks of the Royal Canal, all along the banks of the Royal Canal. And it's nice to do something a little bit different, because I do the Pig and Butcher, which is like a jam open mic or whatever. And it's nice to see so many different faces here, and different type of music as well. So thanks. Where you going? I haven't finished yet. Come back here.
You're on next now.
I'm going to hang on till you come back now. Okay. This is one by the Dubliners, and it's a terrible story. This very, very sad story, but you'll understand it as we go through. Well, there was an old woman and she lived in a wood. Will you, won't you? There once was a woman and she lived in a wood down by the river Sonia. And she had a baby 2 foot long. Will you, won't you? She had a baby 2 foot long down by the river Sonia. Well, she had a penknife long and sharp. Will you, won't you? She had a penknife long and sharp down by the river Sonia. And she stuck the penknife in the baby's head. Will you, won't you? She stuck the penknife in the baby's head down by the river Sonia. There was 3 loud knocks coming knocking on the door. Will you, won't you? 3 loud knocks coming knocking on the door down by the river Sonia. It was 2 policemen and a special branchman. Will you, won't you? 2 policemen and a special branchman down by the river Sonia. Well, they took her away and he put her in the jail. Will you, won't you? He took her away and he put her in the jail down by the river Sonia. And they put a rope around her neck. Will you, won't you? They put a rope around her neck down by the river Sonia. And they pulled that rope and she was hung. Will you, won't you? They pulled that rope and she was hung down by the river Sonia. And that was the end of the woman in the wood. Will you, won't you? And that was the end of the baby too, down by the river Sonia. And the moral of the story, it is said, will you, won't you? Don't stick pennies on babies' heads, down by the river Sonia.